Hey party people!
Magazine, girl, it felt good with your body on me. We should never ever leave the sheets, yeah. We can stay forever underneath, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey guys! Today we're going to be doing a video with Makenna, who also has a YouTube channel. We will link her stuff below if you want to go follow her and subscribe, because she just started making YouTube videos, and we're going to be doing some college related videos.
You're going to Australia, right?
Yes.
So I think she's going to be filming a lot about that.
I'm going to Australia. I'm studying abroad for 5 months in Queensland, which is northern Australia, so it's going to be nice and warm. Kind of something that I want to do for a while, and it'll be fun to video it. So basically, she goes to a smaller college and we go to a bigger college, so we're just going to be talking about the differences with different things.
Like our personal experiences.
Yeah, just
ask for questions and we kind of got some like general ideas and we're like pulling from them.
Yeah.
So we just made some bullet points. We're just gonna kind of go through them, but
yeah, so follow us on Instagram if you want to participate in this kind of stuff. First thing we have is sororities and frats like Greek life. So I go to Linfield College in McMinnville, Oregon. So it's a small college. There's about 1,700 students. A lot of people compare it to high school, which is similar in a way, but I mean, how many students do you guys have? We have 25,000 around there. Yeah, our school's very small, especially compared to theirs, but we have 4 frats and 4 sororities. It'll probably be different depending on which small college you're looking at, but some don't have Greek life, some might have 8 frats and 8 sororities, but do you know how many you guys have?
I want to
no
say
idea.
The bigger the school, usually the bigger deal sororities and fraternities are. You're in Alpha Phi, which at our school is like the biggest one, but there it's very laid back, I guess.
Yeah, it's way more low-key. I know there's a pretty big stigma within Greek life. That doesn't really lie within small colleges. Way more low-key. We still do community service and fun events and stuff like that, but still just a great way to meet people. It's not like super competitive, which sometimes I feel like
yeah, I feel like it's definitely a lot more competitive at our school.
And also, I don't know if we mentioned, but if you're new, we go to U of O, like me and Sara.
Next, we'll talk about social life and making friends.
Small schools, less people are likely to go to your school. So I went to Linfield with only like 3 other people to my high school, just because it's not very far. It's like about an hour away, so it's a little bit more common. But
as opposed to us, we went to a state school. So many people from our high school go there, and just people from Portland, like, from the same school district and everything.
And a lot of the time,
you have that opportunity at U of O, or if you go to state school, you have the option to still hang out with your high school friends if you want, or you have the option to make new friends. But sometimes it could be very enticing just to hang out with the people that you know. So sometimes it's harder to get to know people.
But it's also like people already just have their friend groups that they already had in high school, so it's just almost a little bit hard to make friends, but you can still, like she was saying, make more friends.
You guys have lots of intramural sports and like club sports or Greek life or volunteering or just finding stuff that you like to do. Meeting a lot of people in your hall is very common. Like a lot of people leave the doors open on their first few days.
That's
like just
definitely
getting
a thing.
I feel like that kind of segues into the next topic, sports.
U of O is I mean, probably not obviously. It's a big sports school. Like our football team is just really popular, and
that's like
sports
a big
are
part of social life too.
Yeah,
like especially in the beginning of the year when football games are going on, like everyone goes to them.
At Linfield, I play softball. In my freshman year, I played soccer too, but now I only play softball. So that was a big way of meeting new people. But it's obviously a little bit different than D1 because we're a D3.
Oh yeah.
So it's still, I'd say, the same level of commitment, but like we don't get paid to play. Like we don't get athletic scholarships. So people that are there playing genuinely want to be there. People still go to athletic events. We're really big with football. We've had, I think people are gonna get mad if you go this far, I think it's 62 consecutive winning seasons with football. We have our little tailgating stuff, and people have RVs, and there's cornhole, and it's still like the fun athletic vibe, but it's not like a million people going to Austin Stadium.
Yeah, the big thing is food and dining halls. Honestly, me and Emma probably complain about our dining halls, how gross the food is, and like it's not necessarily gross, it's just like you get tired of it. But I think something that goes to a smaller school would have a lot more to say about that. Like we are very privileged compared to her.
Before she says anything about hers, I just want to say we had 1, 2, 4 dining halls. Then we had the EMU, which has Chipotle, Subway, Panda Express. We have a lot of options, but even then I got tired.
So obviously at a smaller college there'll be less dining halls, so we only have 1 dining hall.
I couldn't imagine that.
So it's kind of like old school cafeteria. Like there's just tables and seats, and you just kind of swipe and you get your food. And it's kind of like buffet style where you can go back and forth and get as much much food as you want, air quote freshman 15. I'd say the food quality isn't very good. I'm sure everyone that's watching this is from Linfield is laughing because it's called Dylan Dining Hall. I call it Dill Hole just because it's like so bad. So it's not that just like you get used to it because there's one dining hall. It's just quality of food is so bad and you'll just end up like eating cereal for dinner. We have a Starbucks on campus, so we could use a lot of our like meal points and swipes towards that. So we get $600 to spend there and we'd run dry every time. Like,
oh, we get 50!
You would buy breakfast sandwiches, we'd buy the protein boxes, we'd buy the salad. You could literally go there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Class size,
it's like the biggest difference between big versus small schools for sure, like the academic life.
We have 500 people lectures. That's more of a prominent thing like your freshman year and sophomore year when you're doing all your like gen eds and stuff. We have 500 person lecture halls. My smallest class was like 20 to 30 people and that was like a writing class, but that's like the only class that size. Usually they'd be 300, 150. Like
a normal small class UVO is generally around that, like 20 people.
On average, it's probably, I think it's supposed to be like 11. So I've had friends that have class like 5 people and my biggest class size is like 40 and that was like a lecture for more of like a gen ed class.
Small class at our school.
It's like you get way more attention and you're really close to your professors and they know your name, they know when you're there, like they don't really have to take attendance by like calling out your name because they know who you are. It's normal
they just like
see
don't
them on
even
campus.
take attendance at our school really. Like
I mean
they have eye clickers, which is like a little remote that they can take track of it, but some teachers don't even do that. You just don't even have to show up. It's really just more about, do you want to pass this class? And if you do, like just show up if you want to.
Bigger schools definitely have bigger class sizes, but I honestly don't mind that really.
I don't mind it, but it really just depends on the person, their learning style. So
yeah, it depends how you thrive.
If you have a question, you just go to office hours. We definitely have more majors than her school would. I don't know how many we have, but they're probably 100. I guess we can talk about living on campus, like dorms. I don't know if this is partially just like a U of O thing, but we're known for having really tiny dorms at our school. Like if you go watch our other videos, you'll be able to see, but there's so many people that they need to have living on campus, so they obviously don't have much room for it.
Everyone I know that goes to a different college and then sees my dorm, they're always like, that's a joke, like that's not real. Like, I didn't really notice it until like later on when people would point it out, but I know a lot of smaller schools also require you to live on campus longer, or they have suite style living.
So at Linfield we're required to live on campus. I think it's technically 3 years and 2 years in a dorm. Other small colleges might be a little different. Usually it might be only like 2 years, but live in the freshman dorms our first year, and I lived in a double and it was pretty spacious. Definitely like almost twice the size of
I guess in college, like obviously you're pretty tight on money, like that's just the thing. You're always broke in college, and getting a job at bigger colleges and like doing work study is usually a lot harder than it would be at a school.
It's more
like,
competitive to get work study for sure.
Yeah, it's very competitive. That's like definitely a big difference also.
But I know that if you are in like a college town specifically, sometimes jobs off campus can kind of be a little mean to you because they know you're a college student and you're gonna leave soon, and they know they're just gonna like cycle through you. Or I guess if you're like a bigger city where there's a lot of different people mixed in other than college students, then it's like kind of different.
I feel like we've covered everything. Once again, go subscribe to Makenna. I need to put that pen down. Go subscribe to Makenna and follow her social media. We'll have everything linked below. Follow us on social media also and subscribe to us. Thumbs up this video if you liked it.
If you have any questions that we didn't answer, go ahead and comment them.
Yeah, and we'll try to answer them. I mean, we probably will. We don't get that many comments.
But it's whatever.
Bye! I'm so bad at ending videos.